Alright, you tool addicted maniacs. As an industrial and automotive tradesman, I've been in many different situations over the years in tight confined spaces where a traditional tool just simply would not do the job. Whenever I come across tool sets like this one, I buy them. What we're looking at here today is this 3-piece spring-loaded auto-adjusting Crowfoot wrench set from Pro Tools. The model number on this is MP001205. I will provide some non-affiliate links in the description box below if you want to go check them out. One good thing about Pro that I like, and that's the fact that they've got a lot of good quality tools for you to choose from. And many of them I have reviewed on this channel with many more to come, such as their spiral body wrenches, the variations of different ratchets that they offer, their plier set, or even a dual action Crowfoot wrench set. The set we're looking at here today is made in Taiwan with chrome vanadium alloy steel construction. The lower half of these Crowfoot wrenches are covered with a black manganese phosphate finish. And of course the upper half of the jaw is going to have a chrome plated finish, so these are corrosion resistant. All three of these have a spring loaded jaw that is mounted to the top of the body with a flush mount rivet. And if you look at the back of these, they have a thumb action lever, making it really easy for you to grab a hold of it with your thumb and open up that jaw. All you need to do is pull back on that thumb lever and then release it once you're positioned around the object that you're working with. Jaws on these have precision machined sharp serrated edges, that way they'll grip whatever object you put them on. And thanks to the spring loaded jaw feature, they basically function like a ratchet whenever you rotate around the object. The upper jaw has what I would classify as a partial V-jaw design. It's got some nice sharp angular teeth, while the lower jaw has a curvature to it. That way whenever you're gripping on something, the upper jaw is going to bite into it as you pull down, and the lower jaw is going to push whenever you're applying force to it. Like I said, that's where that spring-loaded jaw is going to help maintain tension whenever you're using the tool, so it's going to act just like a ratchet would. With this particular type of design, you can actually use these Crowfoot wrenches to work on hex, spline, star, square fasteners, or even damaged or potentially rounded fasteners. What truly makes it great is the 3 different sizes featuring both male and female square drives. Got 1/4 inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch. These are going to fit a wide range of drive tools, whether it's ratchets, breaker bars, extensions, thumb wheel ratchets. Any tool that you can adapt to these with the male or female drive, make your job easier, is going to be there for you to try out. Which makes this a very versatile tool to have inside your toolbox for automotive or industrial applications. Crowfoot wrenches were precision engineered for optimal performance in confined spaces, and reach around different angles and positions that traditional wrenches and sockets simply will not access. So you're doing a simple tie rod removal or some adjustments to various types of machines and equipment, these might help you get that job done. Now, all 3 of these wrench sizes could replace your need for standard and metric wrenches on the job site. Definitely going to come in handy in certain situations, which makes this a specialty tool to have. If you've ever invested in specialty tools and have them pay off for you, that's kind of what these are. Jaw capacity on the 1/4 inch is 5 to 11 millimeter or 3/16 to 7/16. 3/8 is 8 to 17 or 5/16 to 11/16. Then the 1/2 inch drive is going to be 14 to 32 millimeter or 9/16 to 1 1/4 of an inch. It's covering a lot of sizes from 3/16 to 1 1/4 or 5 to 32 millimeter. You don't really have to remember it because you can easily look at the laser engraving that's on the top half of these jaws. It'll tell you which one's going to suit your needs based off the fastener size that you're dealing with. Whether you're someone who works with plumbing, HVAC, you're trying to reach some piping, you're trying to grip on a fastener in a tight space with complicated angles, could be the tool that you need to get that job done. Now, of course, Pro does stand by their tools and they sell them at a good price point, especially if you compare them to similar brands. It's Aries, Parabuilt, or Vim. It'll be just as good, if not better quality than those, and you're definitely getting them at a better price. I've got several Pro tools that I have reviewed on this channel. The vast majority of my user experience with their tools is great. That's one thing I'll stand by on this channel. If you want reviews based on experience, all you got to do is follow along, because that's the only way I'm going to adequately be able to show you how useful these tools are. Now, the way these tools are set up, you could take several different extensions, you could adapt them to these tools, you could put them in a tight confined space and access the fastener without having to take 100 things apart to do it. You got something leaking and you can't really get to it, you don't want to take it apart, you simply get your extensions, the ratchet, your T-handle set, whatever you got to use to get it to the location you need to get it to, tighten it up. Ultimately, what's going to be your best friend whenever you're using Crowfoot wrenches like this is the ability to adapt them to different tools. Sure, you can stick them on a regular ratchet, a breaker bar, an extension, something like that to get into tight confined spaces to get more leverage. But Pro has 2 different tool sets that goes perfectly with these wrench sets right here. The number 1 tool that they got's going to be a 2-piece set of these T-handle spinners. The 2 sizes that they offer in these are 1/4 inch and 3/8. You got a 3-inch anvil on this side, you got a 3/8 anvil on this side. Want to get into a situation where you need to apply some good steady force on something, you take your Crowfoot, you lock it in right here, slide this over top of a fastener. Basically, you can grab the handle right here on top of the T-handle, you can stabilize yourself, hold this in place while you're applying force on this handle. That's going to ensure that you got a really good steady grip and you don't slip off. Let's say you're in a situation where you needed to access something and it's in a deep confined space, or it's inside the ground, like a water meter for an example. You don't want to get on your hands and knees to get down inside the ground, you just simply take this, put it on it, guide it down inside that box, wrap it around your water meter, and proceed to turn it on or off. You don't want to use the little 3/8 one right here, you simply pull it off, queue up a 3/8 to 1/2 inch adapter, put it on the bottom right right here, adapt it. Go ahead and get your bigger Crowfoot wrench, adapt it on this. You can easily get down inside that box to turn that meter on and off. One of the best tools that MicroPro has in their tool arsenal that you can adapt to this set is going to be this 3-piece ratchet set right here. Already done a video on this, you can check it out. These ratchets do all kinds of different things that you might be interested in. What you're asking yourself, why do I need this ratchet set whenever these Crowfoot wrenches are going to work with extensions, ratchets, and breaker bars? Pretty simple. A breaker bar might flop around back and forth depending on how strong the detent ball is. Regular ratchets, you're going to go to apply force on something, you might bump it, and then all of a sudden that ratchet's going to lose the angle that you need. This one, you can clearly see the head of it right here. You can tell that it's a flex head ratchet. All you got to do is take this and adapt it to the anvil. Now it's locked into place. You can get any position that you want to on this ratchet. Whenever that position is locked in, you simply look over here, you take this button, you push it in place. Now I might need to hit the reversing switch right here, but I can adjust it ever so slightly, push that button in, and it locks the gear head in place. That way the ratchet's no longer going to move. That means it works better than a breaker bar. The head is still indexable on it, so you can get a specific angle and work around things if you needed to. It's not going to flop around like a regular breaker bar would. Now you got it at a specific position. It's on a fixed head ratchet, and you can extend the handle and get all kinds of extra leverage to apply that force. If you're going to get this Crowfoot wrench set from MicroPro Tools, I would highly recommend looking into the 3-piece ratchet set and the 2-piece T-handle bar set. Just as you can see here, I got this T-handle with the Crowfoot wrench adapted to it. It's right here on top of the water meter shutoff valve. The problem is this is bucked right up against the side of that, so it's not really going to twist and turn. When adapting it to an extendable, flexible ratchet like this one right here, going to come in handy with a smaller head. As you can obviously reach down in here to get to it without having to crawl on your hands and knees, and then all you have to do is apply force to it, and then you can start turning it on or off either way it goes. You got to put your imagination to the limit on this, because the more tools you got, the more things you can adapt to something, the more jobs you can accomplish whenever you run into those situations where you need a specialty tool. And this ball go is just an example. If you're working on something a little bit higher up, your ladder's extended all the way, you can't reach any further, you need to get on a fastener, right here you go. You can get it in that fixed position, lock the head in, you can get it around through there where you can actually reach and grab it. Now if you needed that extra leverage, you just extend it out and then you start applying force to it, and you got all that leverage that you need to break that loose. I test tools on this channel. I do a wide variety of different things to test a wide number of different factors on these tools, such as the grip, the jaw fitment, which ones will or will not pull off rounded fasteners. Now this is the second or third fastener that I've done this way, and I've completely rounded this thing off by using pliers and pliers alone to see exactly how much torque I can put on these things. Then I can determine which pliers will or will not pull it off. You see, it is rounded. So we're going to see how well this grips that rounded fastener. It's just a nice simple test. You pick it up, you put it on here. Now every position is not going to be spectacular, but here's one way to find out. And did it grip it or did it slip it? It gripped it. Now you can see that it did grip that rounded fastener. If you could find one decent corner for this upper V-jaw to bite into, this lower jaw where it's curved will grip right into those fasteners and bring them off there whenever you can get that done. If you want to check these tools out from MicroPro, I will put the links down in the description box below so you can go straight to their website. I'm not getting any commission or anything like that from these videos. But what I am doing is showing you fine folks out there in the trades the type of tools that's out here to help you get your job done better. If you like that sort of stuff, all you got to do is pop that clutch, subscribe, comment down below, check out these other social media platforms, or hit that like button on your way out.